Good evening. Today is Sunday and it is 9 o'clock CST. And we are Land Cruiser Midwest. And we are here today to talk about the Chicago Bears. Go Bears! Go Bears! Let's put our crazy bear glasses on. Yeah. There we go. We got the bear glasses a-going. A-go. So there you go. They've got the bear. I guess we'll call these the bear goggles. The Bears won today, or no, they got beat. Yeah. You think they would have won and ended up going into the playoffs, but no. No, they didn't. They didn't win today. They got beat 35-19. You heard it here first. I've been predicting that shellacking for a while. So, could have been worse. It really could have been worse. Their defense did not exist, especially their secondary. I don't know what's going on there, but the last couple of weeks, their secondary is just giving away touchdowns. I mean, they just let them run right by them, and Packers would have had maybe at least another one I know of. I didn't watch the whole game very closely, but I did see where there was one play where the Packer wide receiver just dropped the ball, and he was behind the defender, and it would have been a touchdown for sure. So, they seems to be the way they do it this year. The defense is just not like it used to be when first year that Khalil Mack was here. My God, they were awesome. They were hungry, and they were eating up the division. But the last couple of years, I don't know. I guess it's just injuries. I don't know what the answer is, but they just look bad. They look bad, and I'm not even looking forward to the playoffs here because I'm not sure that they can adequately show up. They're going to be playing a tough team no matter what, I would suspect. So, yeah, the Bears, what's their record now? I mean, I guess they're 500 maybe. 8-8. Excuse me. Yeah, they're 8-8, 500 team. And they don't even look that good. If you ask me, they do not look like a 500 team. So, there you have it. What did you guys think of the Bears? Tell me in the comments below what you think about the Bears. And would you have them over for dinner? Are they hungry enough to have dinner? I don't know. At this point. The Bears just oh my gosh, it's pathetic. And on top of it, how many times have you seen that an NFL team loses, yet they get into the playoffs? So it's like they didn't even have anything to do with it. I mean, obviously they won 8 games during the year somehow, but today they lost and they still got the trophy. So, yeah, it's kind of the sign of the times. It's like the soccer trophy where everybody gets into the playoffs, or everyone gets a soccer trophy, get the participation trophy. They're all the same size. They're all the same color. And we all feel happy. We all feel happy because we got a trophy. So I guess it's finally come to the NFL. They just let anybody into the playoffs, and it's not about winning and losing. It's just about participating. So there you have it. We also got bad news on the Northwestern Wildcat front. Not even. I assume the game is over by now, but I looked about a half hour ago, and they were getting shellacked also. Yeah, let's see where it ended. 66-85, so they're now 6-3. Michigan is 9-0, so yeah, it's like almost a 19 point defeat. When I saw earlier, it was almost 25 points, so they came back a little bit, but obviously Michigan is. They were overwhelmed by Michigan, and similarly, they were overwhelmed by Iowa. So the Cats got a little more work to do, but they're in the fight. That's a good thing. They are in the fight, and they're showing up. So we'll give them kudos for that. So go Cats, go Cats. And we can't complain. They'll be back home in, when is their next game? It's soon. Thursday at 8 o'clock. They will be playing our also beloved Illini, they're a tough team too. Illini it's going to be good to see how, and I think I know the answer to this, but it's going to be good to see how the big men of Northwestern stack up and compete against Kobe Cockburn. I didn't see the Michigan game today, but I kind of wonder if they got eaten up inside, and that may be the case. But I'll look at it on DVD and see. But I can see there are some teams in the Big Ten that Northwestern's not going to match up real well inside. And it's the big muscular teams, the ones that like to pound it into the paint over and over again. Those teams are going to give Northwestern some problems. It's not that they don't have the big guys on Northwestern. They're just not. They're not as physical. Maybe they're more of a. I don't know. I guess the only way they can really beat those teams is if they run a lot, and once they get into the standard half court setup, I could see how Northwestern could have a problem if they just continuously dump it down into the low post. So I got a feeling that's what happened today, but we'll see. We'll see. And Illinois is going to potentially pose the same type of challenge, because I see Kobe in their last game. He scored quite a bit, so he's pumping in the points. So he's going to get the ball, and he's going to be challenging the Northwestern folks down low and in the paint. So they're going to have a solution to that problem. Otherwise, it's going to probably be like today, where they lose by 19 points. But so there we have, I guess, two negative things make a positive. So with that, we get a Bears playoff. Yeah, that's how it works. I know yesterday we talked about DePaul being postponed with their St. John's game. So I did a little bit of digging on that, and I found out it actually, I think it's good news. It is good news. The DePaul team, they were postponed, but it wasn't because of the DePaul folks. It was because of Syracuse. So that's a good thing. So they're not going to hit the skids again here as we move through the season. So yeah, that's let's see here. Let's see if we can get a strikeroo on that. There you go, strikeroo. I don't even know if those are coming up. I haven't heard one yet today. So There you go, Strikeroo. Now there's a Yangling. Notice it's got like a nice rich amber look to it there, folks. That's the Yangling we got in Indiana the other day. I popped open one of those babies to celebrate the Bears playoffs. Yeah. That's what we did. Let's give that a strike. Oh my gosh. Yeah, strike, strikeroo. Strike, strikeroo. So I hope you guys had a good weekend. I hope you had a good Sunday. And you're looking forward to Monday. Monday. Yeah, beginning of the work week. And it's going to be a full week. Here we are in 2021. We're back to the daily grind. We're still on a soft lockdown here, although I was out today and noticed that some of the restaurants were open and serving indoors. So it should be interesting to see what our governor does. I think he did open up dining for one county in our fair state. Nothing else had really been stated on when he's going to open things up a little bit. Our numbers were down to like 8%. And the last I saw, they were back up to 9.5. So we're having a little surge here after we kind of brought the numbers down. And, we're still not that 2 weeks that Dr. Fauci likes to be. He's saying that you're going to see a surge in 2 weeks after a holiday. So I still think we got this week to go before we can count 2 weeks. Let's see. So the 25th was that? Yeah, that was a week ago. Friday, and this Friday will be the second week. So I suspect we'll be on a soft lockdown until at least the end of this week. We'll see where the numbers take us. Wisconsin and Indiana. Indiana was down to 22, and now they're back up to like 25. Wisconsin is just holding straight. They're like holding at 25 for the last 3 or 4 weeks. So, which I guess is good, but they were up to 40 at one point. So, they're down, but they're still high. So they're twice, almost 3 times the number that we have in positivity. So that's just a little comparison. And I also checked today, and I was wondering about Vegas. Yeah, Las Vegas. Everyone loves Las Vegas, but their positivity rate's at 20% over there too. So they're having a little problem, and I don't think their hospital. They don't have the volume of hospital care and hospital beds that more populous states do. Even though they've got a lot of visitors, but I don't think that they account for that population because, the whole state's lucky to have 2 million people. So I got a feeling part of their problem, too, is that their hospitals are a little undersized. And, people normally don't get sick on vacation, but with a pandemic like this, I could see where a higher percentage of people could get sick on you. So, that could be working against them and causing them some problems. So, but still their positivity rate, which has nothing to do with their hospital, is at 20. So that's a little elevated, and not sure what they're doing about it. I know earlier this year, they closed down their bars, but they've been open since maybe September, October, and as far as I know, the bars are open and restaurants have been open. So, there's a lot of casinos that are not open, but I'm not sure it's 100% related to COVID. I think some of these casinos just decided they didn't want to deal with all the regulations and headaches, and decided the need wasn't there. So obviously we don't need all the casinos open. So they decided to leave some closed. I just saw a video yesterday where a guy showed at least 13 casinos in the Nevada area. Some of them were in Prim, which is on the border of Nevada and California. But the other ones, they were kind of like towny casinos, off the beaten path in Las Vegas, and they were closed. I think most of them were the station casinos, like the Palms, I believe the Santa Fe and the Fiesta are closed, and there was a little one I've never heard of before called El Dorado. So I think it's in Henderson or somewhere around there, and it was just a casino that had been around for a long, long time and just recently sold by El Dorado to another operator, and it's closed, hasn't opened. So yeah, there's a lot of closures all over the place. We're not noticing it here in the northwest suburbs yet, so should be interesting as we, I expected that the new year was going to bring us some closures. So as I'm out driving around, I haven't really been out much in the new year. But now that I'll be getting out a little bit more, I'm going to be paying a little closer attention to what's going on in the retail and restaurant business here, because I truly do expect to see some places that closed up over the weekend or last week quietly, and just gonna call it quits. And but as of now, I haven't seen it. I've watched some videos of people in California where it seems to be a potential issue. They just have a retail apocalypse going on over in like Palm Desert, Palm Springs area. They're just, retail and commercial is just closing up left and right. So it should be interesting as we move into the new year and see what's happening. So that's my thoughts on that. And it looks like, I guess the NFL season is over. So now I noticed there was a coaching roundtable is starting to twirl. I see the New York Jets just fired their head coach, who I believe was a Chicago Bear assistant coach, Adam Gase. I believe he was an assistant here in Chicago for a period of time, and ended up, I think he was in Tampa Bay, and now he's or Miami, and went to New York, and now he's done. I don't think he spent very many years in New York, so he is no longer employed in the NFL at this point. So who else? I did see that the Chicago Bears coach, the media actually came out and said that he was going to be, Adam Gase, gone after 2 seasons. This is his 2nd season. The Chicago Bears coach, according to the media, he's safe. He's going to make it to next year at least. Let me, hold on. Oh, wow. Got a little dust in my nose. So Chicago Bears are going to bring their coach back, it appears. But I know there were some other ones that are no longer going to be employed, but that is just that's just the way things are. That is just the way they are in the NFL, and the normal changing of the guard is taking place. So, Detroit, they fired their coach, 4 games ago. So, there's a team in the Bears division that'll be looking for a new coach. Not aware of any other ones in the Bears division that would be making a move, but definitely the Lions will be bringing in a new regime there. So there you have it. I also hear that the New York Patriots are going to be getting a new quarterback. They brought in, that very well-known, what was his name? From North Carolina or Jacksonville, brought him in, and he was supposed to be the answer to Tom Brady. Let's see, what was his name? Oh, I forget his name. Cam Newton. I'm hearing he's gone. He's gone from the Patriots, and I guess the Patriots didn't do well. They're below 500. They're 7-9. They did beat the Jets today by 28-14, but by their standards, they had a miserable season, and you can see what Tom Brady can do for a team. I mean, 7-9 as he leaves the Patriots, and Tampa Bay, I haven't even been keeping track on them. They're having a good year. They're 11-5. I mean, the Buccaneers have been a miserable team for many years in the Bears division. So they beat up on the Falcons today, 44-27, and the Buccaneers are 11-5 for the year. So that's an awesome. They've got to increase their schedule wins by at least 5 or 6 this year. That's it. That's a huge delta. So Tom Brady has done the job in Tampa Bay, and it should be interesting to see what he does in the playoffs, because he is tried and true in the playoffs, and he's going to make a difference. He's definitely going to win some games just because he's playing. So I'm looking forward to watching that. So in case you don't know, I am Wonder Chrissy, and this is Land Cruiser Midwest. And we are an up-and-coming YouTube channel, and check out our channel. It's out there. It's got lots of stuff, a little bit of everything. We just dropped a Hooters review this weekend. It's doing well. We also, if you go to our main channel page, if you go way to the bottom of that, you'll see a link to our sister channel called The Life of Charlie the Cat. He's got his own channel, and he's putting out some good videos too. So you want to check him out. He's starting to get some more views, so he's got like 30 videos out there. Land Cruiser Midwest probably got 40 to 50 videos. Plus podcasts. We got a plethora of podcasts out there. Probably another 50 podcasts out there. So total of 100 different things you could watch and listen to. So check us out. Land Cruiser Midwest. Just like it says right there. Type that into the YouTube search bar, and you will get to our channel. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. You will get to our channel for sure. So I hope you like my glasses. These are all the rage here. These are our playoff glasses, and boy, they got them blinking. Let's see if we can get them. There you go. They're hyper flexing now. Look at that. They're going like hell, and turned them off. And we'll make them just standard here for now. There you go. There you go. I am Max Headroom. Do you guys remember Max Headroom? he was a digital person for Coca-Cola, I believe. And that's what I look like. With these on, I look like Max Headroom. So look him up, Google him, and read all about him. He was the rage in, was it the 90s or the 80s? I do not know. But if you Google it, you will find out for sure. Okay, so I hope you're enjoying the show today. We're giving you guys a big dose of sports. And I guess it's good news for the Bears. You tell me. Comment, like, share, subscribe below, folks, and tell me what you think about the Bears and the playoffs. Will you be watching the Bears on their playoff run, or do you have better things to do? All right, I know what my answer is, and I got better things to do. I might just dial in for the first quarter and go on my way, but I'm not planning any parties or ordering big spreads or anything like that for the Bears game. They'll be lucky to show up at this point, and I am not expecting them to play at home. So with a 500 record, they'll probably be on the road somewhere. So they lose the home field advantage. I mean, it used to be that the Bears, try to get into the playoffs because we got bear weather here in January, and it's not nice to come into Chicago in the Midwest to be playing football in January. Now the Packers, they got that advantage now, and that's probably worst weather than Chicago. On any given day, especially in January, the weather in Green Bay's got to be 5 to 10 degrees more colder than Chicago and nastier. So you'll be able to see some teams wither in the Green Bay environment for sure in the playoffs. But the Bears, who knows where they'll end up playing. So I'm sure we'll find out later tonight. Be watching the sports recap as they pull out the Bears orange Kool-Aid and try to inject it into the fans to get them to believe that the Bears are a playoff team. They may be, but they're not. So there you go. There you go. They may be, but they're not. And I'll drink to that. I will definitely drink to that. So we're 26 minutes in, and I'm at the end of my beer. Done. And I think I'll let you guys go. I'm going to finish early. And you know how we do it here? We just reach up and turn off the camera and say goodbye. So I bid you an adieu. And 1, 2, 3, click, and we are done. And we are over.